Actually, good morning. Good morning, good evening, and good night. Who used to say that? Was that our friend Jim Carrey? I took a little something from Jim Carrey a long time ago because I'm a dreamer and I'm one to put my always be looking for cool tools to use in my reality. One day I was watching Jim Carrey being interviewed on Oprah. And this was way before he did his Dumb and Dumber skit. And I think he was paid very, very well for that because then at the time he was discovered for his faces. Remember all his crazy faces and the way that he could literally like change the shape of his mouth. It was insane. He could do so many things. I called it face gymnastics. But he's talking to Oprah and he is telling her that, he is telling her that one day he was sitting around and he was like, you know what? I am going to make $10 million. Hey there, my name's Ashley. I am 254035. One day I'm going to make $10 million. And he said right then and right there, he wrote a check to himself. This is Jim Carrey. Sorry, I think I'm going to have to turn off the follow. This is Jim Carrey. He wrote a check to himself for $10. $10 million. $10 million. He put this check in his wallet and carried it around with him for years. And then one day he was able to cash it. How cool is that? That's called visualizing, right? That's called realizing who you are as a person and your dreams and making them happen. Jim Carrey wrote himself a $10 million check before the movie Dumb and Dumber was created. And he was able to cash his check just a few years later. I literally saw him do that that Oprah episode and I just thought, wow, how cool. How cool. How cool is that? So anyways, that's what we're talking about, realizing your dreams, realizing that everything can happen if you can imagine it and achieve it. If you can imagine it and you can focus on it long enough, you can achieve it. There are so many things in this world that are happening, right? The world is moving fast. The world is electronic. There are jobs all around us and people are making money in so many different areas these days. I absolutely love where we are in the world because for the first time ever, if you have a stitching quilt business, if you have a baby onesie business, if you are a gardener and you have a tool you created, if you are a yoga instructor and want to show people how to do yoga at 55 years old, if you have a holistic alternative medicine, property intelligence in your head, you have the opportunity to put that into a product and sell it to the World Wide Web. Now, why would you want to be a part of that? Well, I'd want to be a part of it because in our Legacy Builder training program that we did last night, we were taught an amazing tool. Now, I'd already had this tool, but man, I'm telling you, you have to watch things more than once to really see how much momentum, how much they can help you, right? So I'm watching this this replay of repurpose, and I became a repurpose subscriber back in maybe like 60 days ago. And the reason that I did is because I am a digital marketer. When I decided to become a digital marketer 147 days ago, I knew right then and there this was a no nonsense business. I am in it to win it. I'm going to be successful. I will make $1.5 million in 15 months. I will be a six-figure and seven-figure earner. I will, I will, I will. I'm going to be. Watch me. Show up every day with me daily 9 a.m. Central Standard Time right now on TikTok and YouTube and watch me because I'll do it. Now, here's what I want to invite you to do. Don't watch me for too long. Come with me. Come with me because I sat around for about 18 months and watched a girl on a fitness channel become beautiful and be fitness and help Cameron, what's her name? Candace Cameron Bure. She's like married to the hockey player. She was DJ Tanner on Full House. I watched DJ Tanner's body transform in 18 months because she picked Kyra Stokes to help her get fit with bands. And just because I was watching her, I guess in my head, I thought I was getting fit too. But the reality is I didn't get started until 18 months later. And now I'm like, man, Why didn't I use that person that I was watching to come along with the journey with me? Because that's what I'm doing. I just want to share this opportunity with you. Hey, my name's Ashley. I'm a realtor, recently a broker. What does that mean? It means I only get paid when I perform. So for the last 17 years, I've had my foot on the gas. Real estate's wonky. Right now, it's an election year. Real estate's really wonky. The interest rates are at 6.99%. However, they've just dropped to the lowest that they've been in 18 months, if anybody's curious for some real estate knowledge, because I know real estate. But here's the thing, I'm 44 years old. I have some big dreams. My big dreams are to retire and walk away from production at 55. You guys, that's 11 years. And if you know your number, then you know that your number is quite large. So because I know my number, I need 1.25 million in the bank so that it can draw high interest and I can live off that high interest monthly income. That's the name of the game, right? I don't want money to go drive a Porsche and a Lamborghini and have three Range Rovers in the back in my five-car, crib. No, I want money for security. I want money in my younger years to be operating at a level in the background and treat it as if it's a career. Because in real estate, that's what I did. When I made the decision 17 years ago to get into real estate, it was because I get paid a very large sum of money up front. Other like having a salary where I only get paid bi-weekly and it's a fixed income, I wanted the opportunity to take a chance on me. I bet on myself. And the reason I bet on myself is because I knew that I was going to have to own assets, that I was going to have to be able to utilize that large sum of money any way I wanted. But if you're in a fixed income, you can't do that. Now, the beautiful thing is we're in a world where digital marketing people are making thousands of dollars, hundreds of $1,000s, even millions of dollars a month. But how did they get started? Great question. The reason that I care, my name is Ashley. The reason that I care is because for 5 years, I've spent a total of $20,000 in 5 years, and I have 5 years worth of scars and knowledge, and I almost quit. I almost quit. But here's the thing, that's why I care. Because if you're like me, you're busy with your real estate career, you're trying your hardest to learn another maybe income source. You don't have time to go pick up a second job at Sephora and work 10 hours of your day and be away from your family. You're the manager of your family, you're the financial person of your family, you're the breadwinner of your family. How are you going to create another income in your family so that you know that in the future, in 6-7 years, you didn't dip a little bit in income because of circumstantial things? People get laid off or inflation. No, you kept the pedal to the metal because you've got to make sure that you keep moving forward and you keep bringing that income in. That's where this is a great tool. No matter what we're going through with job loss and jobs being down, inflation, you too can still learn the skills of a digital marketer and take this to the next level. Now, let me share with you what I'm doing. 5 years ago, I learned real quick that I was going to have to catch on to these CRMs. Does anybody know what a CRM is? Type 1 or 1. A CRM. It is a customer retention management software. What does that mean? That sounds so techie, right? Ha ha ha. What is it? It's a Rolodex. It's a Rolodex with a calendar, right? I'm in sales. I get leads on the internet. I get leads from my sphere of influence. I get leads walking down the street. I get leads knocking on doors. Why? Because I'm talking about my business every day. Every day I'm talking about real estate. Why? Because I have to create my own clientele. There's no one handing me my business, right? But I love real estate. I'm great at it. People deserve to work with me. If you're in Dallas, Texas and want to work with me, come on. But here's the thing, you deserve to work with me. And I love what it is that I do. But here's what I don't love and where real estate doesn't love me back. I can't control supply and demand. I can't control that we're in an election year. I can't control that the feds are meeting September 17th, and let's hope they drop it a quarter or a half a point. I'm not sure, but the word on the street is that they're going down half a point. And then I can't control the meeting in November where we might actually touch into the fours. I don't know. I think that's a play on the whole election, but let's see. That would be great for our buyers who are waiting to buy a piece of property, but they just can't afford it because why? The housing prices are through the roof and the interest rates are almost as high as they were in 2008. So why and how are you going to be able to afford principal, interest, taxes, and insurance in one monthly payment? You can't. You have to hold on, or you decide to go buy the house that you know you want right now, because right now you're not competing for it. You're not competing for that house. And what will that allow you to do? Get into the home that you want and you love and you deserve. And then in a few short months, you'll be able to refi. And now you've got the home of your dreams, and you're going to be able to get that rate down to about a 5%, right? So that's the smart thing to do, but that's not what real estate agents are educating their people to do. So that's why I'm going to take a little time to do both of my passions. That's what I love. So now moving forward, is I'm 44. I cannot rely on the market to make me meet my goals. My goals are to make $1.5 million in the next 15 months. I found a tool, a vehicle that's going to allow me to do that. It is a digital marketing product that allows me to have 4 streams of income. And the beautiful thing about it is, the further that you go and get into the system, there's so many other opportunities that present themselves. For instance, I'm 147 days into my digital marketing business as a digital marketer. Now, because I'm a successful realtor, that's my day job. And I'm also spending 2 hours a day on my digital marketing business. Why? Because it's simple. I say the same thing every day over and over. And I'm coming to you on TikTok. Why on TikTok? Because in my Legacy Builder program, I was taught that if I go and reach out to the World Wide Web of 5 billion people, there may be people out there on a level of 10 and 20 and 30 people a day that like, know, and trust that what I have is going to get them, is going to solve their problem. What's your problem? Are you living paycheck to paycheck? Are you barely able to make the grocery bill meet? Are you guys buying off brand, Walmart brand, Equate everything because you can't afford it? I know. I'm in the same boat. Can you not afford to buy the $12 Whole Foods blueberries versus the $1.99 discounted ones that aren't organic? Isn't it awful? I mean, really and truly, can we not go and get food that is great to our bodies and just not even pay attention to the price tag? No, you can't. Not right now. Not right now. You can't. So you have to be smart with your money. And here's the thing. This has been going on close to 48 months. So if you're just catching on in the last quarter that, whoa, man, I'm just now realizing the eggs have been really high for the last 6 months. Well, you know what? It's been going on for quite some time. It's just now you're recognizing it because you're maxed out on your credit cards. And oh, by the way, there's 10 of them. And then you can barely afford your rent, and you're having to make decisions and actually cut off your family's feelings because you don't want them to see you suffering. But now your kid who wants to play basketball, soccer, and go to ballet, now you can't even offer 3 of those opportunities. You're telling your kid you get to choose one. Why? Because mommy and daddy can't afford it. Mommy and daddy made some bad decisions and can't afford it. Or mommy and daddy just simply have fixed income jobs and the economy is what it is and they're robbing you blind. And now people are having to go and take out mortgages. Take out home equity lines of credit just to pay off their 28% credit cards. That's wrong. That's wrong. And I'm going to tell you all day long. Now, here's the reason that I love what I do, because already my fiduciary duties as a realtor are to help my clients make the most money possible for their lives so they can set themselves up for generational success. That's what I do. That's why I chose the name that I chose. I want you to look carefully. dailywealthonline.com is my handle. Why? Because daily is what I get paid. Now I make a consistent income because every day I choose to go work on my business for 2 hours. What am I doing during those 2 hours? Great question. It's really a simple, I'm basically making money on copying and on the copy paste method. Has anybody heard of the copy paste method? I'll give you a real quick trick. And then if y'all are ever curious about how to use all these tools that I'm using, simply go to my YouTube channel. I have this amazing playlist called Tips, Tools, Tricks, and Other Hacks to help educate people, baby boomers, Gen Xers, even young 30s and 20s. I teach you how these tips and tricks that I've learned over the years that help me be better behind the computer, because I'm not techie. But when you learn some shortcuts, it just makes your day go by so quickly. So copy paste method, what that looks like. You simply go, and if I had a mouse in my hand, I'm going to go highlight right here, dailywealthonline.com, right? And then I'm going to hit Control C. That means copy, Control C. And then I'm going to take that. So imagine this floating and then go into another piece of paper or another window. And then I'm going to hit Control V. It takes this and copies it exactly there. So that's what I'm doing for 30 minutes out of my day. I'm making money by using the copy paste method. Okay. The other way that I'm making money is for 3 times a day. And usually I batch content this. I've started batch contenting about probably 35 days ago. And you know what? Sometimes, some days, some weeks are better than others, right? Some days are better than others. But here's what batch, as in like a batch of cookies, right? So you're batching content. So what do I do? What do you mean batching content, Ashley? Great question. So I have another tip, another trick, another tool, another hack. There's this thing called a teleprompter where I can feed my script onto a video and look at my camera and smile and be camera ready. And it shares with me exactly what to say. And all of a sudden, I've created my 3 pieces of content in 20 minutes. And so now all day long, no matter what I have to do, kids have dentist appointment, got to pick up the kids at 3, got to make that meeting at 12, got a lunch appointment after that at 1:30. Like, how am I going to do all of that? Well, because I took the time, which took me about 30 minutes to batch my content. I already have 3 videos loaded. Cool, huh? I mean, really, listen, this is so ridiculously easy. Like a kid could do this, a 5-year-old could do this, but you cannot participate in digital marketing until you're 18 years old, just like real estate. Okay. So sorry, 18-year-old folks, you shouldn't be on here anyways, but just in case you're curious, what about your kid that's getting ready to go to college? They don't want to go to college. Well, fine, put them to work, tell them to get into digital marketing. And then all of a sudden in 6 months to 6 months, they'll have a 6-figure business, right? A $60,000 business to a kid that doesn't even know how to make money. I mean, how cool is that? Okay, so let's go back to my 2 hours a day. What does that look like? Well, I'm posting content using the copy paste method. Okay, that's one. Then I'm batching my content, which is 3 pieces of content a day. And last night on our Legacy Builder call, I took notes. I'm already a part of Repurpose. Like I said, if you're interested in getting started and learning about that, simply go to my playlist on my YouTube channel at dailywealthonline.com. Look at tips, tools, tricks, and other hacks, and look for Repurpose. And I have a link in there for $35 off your first month. Okay. So last night I learned that I can actually utilize my hashtags for my YouTube channel that are different from my TikTok channel. And I'm like, what? That is so cool. And I know that might sound like a lot, but the thing is this, I'm a part of a community. And just 147 days ago, I didn't even know this language. I thought TikTok was where you dance on the screen with your nieces and your nephews and make funnies, right? Like, in fact, my very first TikTok was with my nieces on, she made me do this video. She made me do this video with her where we're literally dancing, and it was the cutest thing. And I remember thinking, oh my God, I love TikTok. It's so much fun. But in the end of the day, it was just, I didn't know what it was. So, fun stuff, right? I'm learning so much and I'm growing as a person. And the cool thing is it's amazing. It's amazing the skills that I've learned in just 147 days. And the thing is this, it's only going to go to the moon. Because when you start a business, sometimes you start a business and you realize it takes a little bit to get going. But also, let me explain what this is. This is a business that I bought for $929. How many people know of a business that you could start for $929 and be all in, completely paid for? I have P plans. We're not worried about that. Let me show you that in just a second. I have 4 options for you to choose from. We have a $100, $300, $600, and $900. And we don't have to talk about that right now. I'm just letting you know we have options, but I'm always going to go with buying the number one product because I've been studying this space for 5 years. And what's happened is it's gotten really streamlined. And I don't want to scare you away by saying that, well, she's been trying to figure it out for 5 years. Well, why didn't, look, you have no idea. You have no idea how simple it is now. Just not 2019. It was spaghetti. You have no idea how simple that they have made it. So if you are scared about learning what it is that I've learned and I successfully hooked it up and put it together in under 2 hours, then you know what? it's an opportunity of a lifetime. It is. And here's the thing is that you guys, we're going digital. I mean, if you don't realize that we're already in a digital space and that your career at work could be compromised by AI, could be compromised by a new software, could be compromised by a couple of people that are, working in these departments pushing paper, you may not be in your job in 6 months to a year. I mean, I'm not telling you anything that you shouldn't know, but I am saying learn an in-demand skill. If you can learn an in-demand skill with the community that's going to be there every step of the way and answer questions 24/7 and on a live member board where we are all a part of a community and we just want to see you be successful. I mean, you need to jump on board now. No matter what happens, you will take so much value from this. And you know what? And it may be one of those things that you get started and you're like, gosh, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. And maybe it might not be just the right time right now. But if I were you, I would go ahead and do it because curiosity, you've got to be curious. If anybody's a Ted Lasso fan, one of my favorite quotes in the whole wide world now is be curious. If you're not curious, you may be stuck with the holding the darts and not being able to hit that bullseye when you're supposed to, right? Okay, so let's go over what it is that I have. Now, because I started my business with dailywealthonline.com. I am a part of the Legacy Builder program, which is a digital product that the world wants to know about. Well, what's your product? Great question. My product is showing you, the average Joe, how to get online and create an income in this space. So this is my page that's out there working for me 24/7. Now, you may think this page, yep, look, I can't even go up and down. This is what I'm doing. Dailywealthonline.com right here is going to take you to my 24/7 email automation, right? This is my business. This is my business because it was put together by copywriters and high exec firm executives in advertising. So we know that this page, because of the way it looks, the color scheme, the picture in the background, the words that they chose to use, we know that 1 out of 20 emails converts into $900 sales. Okay. So if I know that I need 20 emails a day to convert to a $900 sell, then I'm simply just, that's what I'm doing. I'm spending 30 minutes a day on my content. I'm spending 45 minutes to an hour. It used to be an hour. I'm kind of tightening that up right now to 45 minutes on live. Why do I go live? Well, this is my way of saying, hey, I'm going to work for 8 hours a day. This is my 123 Main Street office. I am live right now on TikTok and YouTube because I'm sharing with the 5 billion people that are out there and online right now my store. Here's my store. So now to open the door, you just enter your email and you will get a video that takes you to right here. So once you open that email, you get this video. It's an 11-minute video. Now, the cool thing is this, is that you will have an opportunity to watch it again because what I have found is that we're all living life and we're all busy. We're running errands. We're doing the things. We're sitting at a stoplight. But you saw this girl and she said, I could change your life by helping you get out of debt and pay off your mortgage and pay off your credit card bills that are just burying you and your family. So this video is going to be out there. It's going to explain everything. It's going to explain everything in more detail. Then after that, because you put your email in here, I'm going to be communicating with you for a couple of days. Now, the thing is this, let me just tell you, just in case, sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes it goes into spam. Just if you don't see a video in there from me in a day or two after you've already watched this video, make sure you go to hello@dailywealthonline.com. Just enter hello@dailywealthonline.com in your Google in your email search bar and it will pop up. Okay. So now this is my 24/7 landing page that I bought for $929 because I know it converts at 1 in 20. 1 in 20 emails makes me $900 a day. So if I know that, and I've been working and doing my three things that are required: be coachable, have a CEO mindset, and spend 2 hours a day on your business. Okay. That's what I'm doing. Now, when I get into the program, here is going to be my business. This was my links. Okay, so last night we had a Zoom call, so this is why I'm on my Zoom. Let me go back out. Okay, so my Legacy Builder program, this is it. Now keep in mind, I bought the Legacy Builder program, which is the $900. We have three more payment plans and we have three more payment streams, income streams, and we have payment plans. So if you need to lay away it or, get in now and then you pay it off later, you can make all of your money back within like 7 days. Once you get into our Legacy Builder program, the first module is Welcome to Legacy Builder, Community Guideline and Agreement, What to Expect. The very second module is your Zoom link. Why? Because we're an interactive community. We talk to the mentor every day. Every day we get live videos. Right now I'm on my 90-day success run. It's my first one because remember, I just started 147 days ago. So today is like day 63 of 90. And it's so fun to operate in 90-day increments because, man, it goes like this. And the cool thing is that if you start and you do these 90-day increment days and you challenge yourself to get 1% better every day, you make strides. You make huge strides, massive success, and you learn so much in the community. So that's the reason that our number 2 module up here is the link. Now let me show you where that link goes to. So then when we're ready, let me go to school. I don't see school. There it is. So this calendar is in our community platform. Our community platform that we operate on is called School, SKOOL. So here is our September calendar. As you can see, we are where the red dot is. That's where we are today. We have a Tuesday tech call at 11 a.m. That's for anybody new that gets into the system, because once you get into the Legacy Builder program, we give you modules to hook up your links. And that's what I did. I created my own dailywealthonline.com. That's my own brand. That's my own brand. Why? Because I get paid daily. Wealth equals wisdom. And online, it's an online business. Now I have to make Daily Wealth Online discoverable because my active business, my page that I bought, is out there working for me 24/7. And then now I know that I just need 1 in 20 emails right here to make a sell. And then you get to see this video that explains so much more about what it is that we're doing. And then, oh, by the way, because you're in my email list, I'm going to invite you to the webinar this week. We have an amazing webinar. You get to hear real life stories of people who are making 6 and 7 figures. We just had our 3rd millionaire in South Africa. Oh, by the way, we're a global business. Isn't that cool? So online right now, there's 5 billion people online. The world population is 8 billion people. So what did you just say? Yeah. The World Wide Web has 8 billion. I'm sorry, the world population has 8 billion people on it. There's 5 billion people on social media right now, all day, every day. 5 billion people. So if I'm throwing my fishing line into a pool of 5 billion, don't you think I'm going to hook about 20 to 30 people every time that I'm out there talking about my product and what it is that I have and how I can change your life? I can share this opportunity with you to take advantage of your future, of your families, where you're going. Get your family out of debt, get out of those credit cards. I mean, it's insane. I don't have any debt. I've paid everything off and I am enjoying my life because I don't have creditors hounding down my bank. I don't have harassment phone calls. I don't have harassment yellow slips or letters coming in the mail telling me, hey, failure. Hey, you failure. You can't afford it. You can't afford it. Like, you need to pay me. I don't have people like that knocking down my doors because I live debt free, because I was able to do that by building my own digital marketing business. And now I'm successful in making money every day. This is going to help me put my money away for retirement. It's going to help me to buy another piece of property. I am a realtor, so I know that assets equal income. So I want to make sure that I am prepared in the next future, because I believe in 2025, we're going to have an opportunity to buy houses at a discount. So I need cash money because I want to be able to add 2 or 3 houses to my portfolio. That's the reality of what it is that I'm doing. So let's go back to the Legacy Builder. This is our modules. As you can see, it's right there. I mean, I'm not telling you a story. It's right there. You have access to every video. And if you'll see the check marks, I go above and beyond a little bit because I want to know. I think there's more information in here that I don't even know about. I do not have check marks back here on page 3. Well, some I do, but there's some check marks. Look, I don't have check marks on this back here, but this is page 3. I want to accomplish the entire the entire series because I know there's golden nuggets in there. I know there is. And oh, by the way, listen to this. If you really want to go crazy and get nerded out on me, we have an entire tech replay and webinar. So if you wanted to get into this today, go put your information in, come to the webinar this week, do it. Let's go. And then if you want to get techie and just go nerd out on this thing, you can go through all the replay web tech calls and listen and just gather and absorb and soak in knowledge like a sponge. In fact, if you wanted to, you could start your business today. Well, how? What am I even selling? I know, right? Like what am I selling? I already told you what you're selling, but how do I know what to sell? Okay, great information. So I'm going to go to my school. I'm going to go to my school platform. Where's it at? Oh, did I not put it up? There it is. I'm going to go to my school. We have a classroom page in here. Now, sorry. We have a classroom page, and I'm just going to go down to content. So what I would do if I were you, the minute that you get into it, and you can always go to my YouTube channel. I'm giving you tools, tips, and tricks and other hacks to show you how I got off the ground running, because I run a real estate business. I'm a broker. I'm busy. I'm busy all the time. And really, real estate lately has been crazy. And so I am really just like managing stuff right now. But it's okay because I have a routine and I know what I need to do, and I'm not stressed out about it anymore because I'm 147 days in. It was easy. It's simple. It's just a new routine. It's just like anything else that you start. If you're going to build a business online, it's just getting used to your new routine, and that's it. So how do I know what to say? We have a content vault here for you. So this thing is filled with 100 content ideas, and all you have to do is just copy and paste them and write the video around it. What if you can't show your face online? No problem. We have a faceless marketing empire. In fact, have you ever been on Instagram and seen those videos where it's like nothing's happening? It's just a picture and there's music in the background, and it's just this really cool psychological quote. That's a faceless marketing campaign. And if you've ever looked at their numbers, you've seen 50,000, 40,000, 30,000 people who are looking at it and watching it. Why? Because it's a powerful quote. It's a quote of encouragement, of hope, of love. And that's how a faceless marketing campaign exists. Okay, moving to the next thing. All right, so next you're also going to see social media training. Now, the great thing about this program is you can go wherever you want. Wherever you want. So you can go to TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitter. Okay. So you can do all of them if you want. You can do all of them if you want. But I think the first thing that you probably should do is focus on where it is you want to take this product. Now, side tip, here's what I did, because this is what the founder said was probably the best measure, because now you are in a world of analytics and algorithms. Okay. So not that you're trying to outsmart the algorithms or the analytics, but here's what I want you to go here with me. Okay. So if I take this thing to my Facebook page, and I've already created this, Facebook community, and they're my friends and my family, and only my friends and family are on there, people who already know me, right? Great. Take it to Facebook eventually. But what I would do is I would actually start an account at zero, unless you've got like 50,000 followers and you know that some people get into this space and have already been doing digital marketing and they're like, wow, this is the best thing since sliced bread. So those people are going to have success right out of the gate, right? Like day one. Now, if you're like me and didn't have a community of 15,000 followers because you weren't already doing digital marketing, then you want to probably start at zero, because you want your product to build and determine its own algorithm and its own analytics. That's the beautiful thing about dailywealthonline.com. Now you can go look me up on the internet because I'm in sales, right? My name's Ashley Westbrook. I'm in Dallas, Texas. I'm a realtor. You can Google me. I show up everywhere. But dailywealthonline.com is my handle in the digital marketing space. So my name is also on dailywealthonline.com, but I want to be able to take this business that I have to the World Wide Web, because there's 5 billion people on social media every day. Wow, right? That's so cool. So if I know that all I have to do is show up every day and talk 2 hours total, not talk, do work 2 hours total on my business, which requires free copy paste ads, talking about my business on a live platform or social media, and then developing 3 pieces of content, I'll be successful. Okay, so let me show you how this works on the background, right? Any questions on the legacy builder? There's so many courses and bonuses in here that I could spend another 30 minutes on, but I don't want to go there. Also, we have this 30-day market growth strategy. So this is another one. I just printed it off so that you could see that it is tangible, and we show you how to do that too. We also have a list of these that are like 200 ideas for digital product ideas. Okay, so let me show you how this works. So I went and bought dailywealthonline.com. Here's your 4 income streams, right? You have the 900, the 600, the 300, and the 100. You can't get access to everything until you pay the 900. That's the best way to go. No problem. We have Afternic. We have Cash App. We have PayPal. We have Klarma. There are P plans so that you can get started immediately. How does the business make money? I get this all the time. Great question. The business makes money on the $29 website fee. It's one time and it's pre-built and it coincides with your legacy builder program. So that's how the business makes money. How do I make money? Every time someone puts an email in here and it converts at 1 in 20 and you buy the program, I make $900, just like that. $900. That's how we make money. So once you put your email in, here's what's going to happen. You're going to go, this is the sales page that I just showed you. You're going to put your email in. From there, it's going to share with you this video up here, right? That video is a video that was put together by copywriters and high executive advertisers who know how to convert. So if this page is converting at 1 in 20, 1 in 20 emails get me $900, then I know that I just need to have 20 people come to my website every day. Now, here's the option. Once you watch the video, some people are going to be like, oh my God, I've been looking for this. This is exactly what I've been looking for, because I was looking for it for 5 years and almost gave up in 2022 until I was scrolling on TikTok one day and I found it and I was like, wait a minute. No way. No way. No way. Is this it? Is this it? It is. So here's the deal. You can come in 900, 600, 300, 100. I'm going to always say go for the 900 because you get everything. And once you're in it anyways, you're going to be like, whoa, I got to get to this $900 level. And that's okay. Take it, as long as you do it within the 30-day period, you don't have to, you just meet the difference. Okay. So that $900, you buy it. Guess where that money goes? Into my bank account. So I get direct access to that instantly. So I make the $900. Now here's the deal. What if you're driving? What if you're busy? What if you're picking up your kids? You got 2 freaking kids on your hips, and you're writing deals in the real estate. You got a buyer and a seller, and then now you got to go show property. Yeah, that's what's happening. It's real life stuff. We get it. So as long as you are in my email, dailywealthonline.com, never fear, I'll pop back up. Now, do me a favor. You might have to go look me up in the drafts. I'm sorry, not the drafts, in the junk or the spam. But my email is hello@dailywealthonline.com. I have a business email because I'm a business. Okay. So just make sure that if you don't see something in there from me, snap this picture anyways. That way, and you remember in 2 or 3 days, oh my God, I was supposed to go to the webinar. I will make sure that 15 minutes before the webinar starts that you get an email from me. Okay. Okay, so now you're going to continue to get emails from me, and one of these emails is going to be my webinar invitation. Our webinars happen once a week. They're usually at noon or 7 p.m. So I want you to come and take a look and see for yourself. Be nosy. Be curious. Be curious, right? Be curious. Come take a look at what it is that we have. Now, that is basically how this business works. Digital marketing is for the people who have been working for 20 years, 30 years, or sick and tired of going to their 9 to 5, or sick and tired of inflation, or sick and tired of looking in their bank account and thinking, how am I going to buy my RV and go travel the world with my person, right? I mean, it's kind of scary. I mean, I'm not sure that we all did. We all fell for, go to college, get married, have a job, work there for 20 years, get pension. No, those days are over, right? Those days are over. And that's why I care. I care because I saw a long time ago the way they treated me as a sales rep after a college degree. They just wanted to put me on probation for sales and go sell 3.2 million a month in health field, which I never had any experience in. And I thought real quick, you know what? Nobody's going to pay me in this world. So I'm going to have to get a real estate license and go figure it out. And boy, am I glad I did. Am I glad I did? There were a few years that were in there that were really, really lonely because I was making money and all my friends were sitting at a 9 to 5. So when I wanted to go play on a Tuesday or a Wednesday, they couldn't because they were working, right? And I spent those few years a little lonely and it kind of sucked. But now, I think I was just a little ahead of my game. Now I'm like, man, I can play all day long and do whatever because I have a business that I've been operating from my phone for 17 years. And now I'm getting started in my second business that's probably going to trump my first business and allow me to walk away in 11 years, if not sooner. I'm counting on sooner, by the way. Like I'm counting on in less than 3 years being a self-made millionaire because I'm following a program. I'm following a program. So that's it. That's my time for the day. I am so happy to visit with you. Do you have any questions? I see that you've been on my account for a minute. I want to make sure. I want to see if you have anything. Aces, what's this? Aces of Money. Hello, beautiful girl. Oh my gosh, you're so pretty. Look at you. Do you have any questions for me? Have you seen this before? If you have any questions, drop a yes in the comments and let me know. If not, I'm going to end this call because I have got the rest of my day to start working in my real estate business. And while I'm doing my real estate business, my digital marketing business is working 24/7 and it's global. So it's happening all over the world. You know, my top 3 people are America, Africa, and Canada. And it's exciting because I'm connecting globally with people. And some of my really good friends live in Cape Town in South Africa. So it's so cool. I'm showing her that she can be a mom to her infant baby and never have to go to work again by simply working 2 hours a day, having 3 things, being coachable, being willing to show up every day and work 2 hours on your business and having a CEO mindset. That's all it takes. So you guys go to dailywealthonline.com, meet me there. I will see you at the webinar this week. Come hang out. I love what it is that I'm doing. I cannot believe it's been 147 days. I'm getting ready to just, I mean, it's the momentum behind this thing is crazy and it's exciting and it's yes, and I'm ready, and yes, and I'm ready, and yes, and I'm ready every day. Every day I wake up to a call to action that has been responded to, and I am just sending people my links. Here you go, here you go, here you go. So that's it. Make sure you hit that follow button, like, follow, share me, and I will see you this week later on dailywealthonline.com.